Hey family, hopefully everybody's having a good day today and your day started off well and then it will end well. I want to talk about medications and the effects of medications in our hair. I just want to show you what I've done to my hair. I haven't combed it. A lot of times I go without combing my hair, so the only thing I could do is just pretty much ball it up, as you can see, and this is how I'm rocking it now. It's basically in a make-do, I don't know, ponytail piled up on top of my head. So my hair is thicker than from when I started earlier this year. I have a first video up when I first started, starting off the new year healthy, and it was about hair. You can look it up on my channel and see it. I've gained a lot of progress so far, and I hope you have too. We're into the 9th month. I had a birthday last month, last day of August 31st. So, and I want to wish anybody who shares a birthday with me, Virgo in the house, a happy birthday as well, belated birthday and a new birthday coming. You know, I want to look out for you guys. If you really like what I have to say in my videos and you want to see it keep coming, please subscribe and please comment. I want to talk about some health issues here and what it does to your hair, and please comment, ask me some questions that you need to know in relation to certain medications. I am a nurse, which I didn't disclose, but I will be disclosing that in some future videos because you know, I want to give you some tips on how to pass the exams and things like that. But this video is going to be more about medications and what they can do, how they can cause effects with the growth of your hair, even effects in your body, the side effects, and things that we don't even consider medication, like birth control. I want to talk about the effects it had on me. And a lot of people don't know this, and I really don't disclose it often, but I do want to be more vocal about it. I have sickle cell anemia. Sickle cell anemia affects the blood. I had suffered a lot when I was young. Oh, it's a bee. Goodness. He's attacking me, whatever that was. But I did suffer quite a bit with that when I was young. In fact, I had to have a splenectomy because of the sickle cell. It was just a really rough time in my childhood, and you know, we as people, we persevere, we resilient, and a lot of times we shut things off and cut them off, and you know, moving forward. So, but that's gonna be part of the conversation. I'm walking to a spot where I can try to relax. That's going to be part of the conversation as I go on. Oh, and I have on this beautiful dress. You got to see this dress. I'm going to try to see if I can sit this here and come out and show you this dress I have on. It's a gorgeous dress. I don't know. I'm trying to sit I'm on a tablet. I'm recording on the tablet. So I'm going to show you this dress. I'm going to come out and show you this dress. So tell me what you think about this dress. This is one of my favorite dresses. I love this dress. It's gorgeous. So, you know, I got to show y'all, you know, how I be rocking and how I be rolling, even though this dress is old. But, you know, it still looks good. I'm going to look good in it because money is funny these days. You know, I'm back in school doing an algebra so I can get the RN. I'm an LVN, but you know, it seems like, you know, you go to school all these years, you're not where you want to be. Can you relate with that? Anyway, let me get into the medication thing. I wanted to first talk about birth control. Birth control is a form of medication. I had never been on it before. I remember when I first was on it at the age of 14, the doctor, I think, put me on it to regulate my cycle or something. He had gave it to me. But when my mom found out, she made me stop taking it. But I had always had very regular cycles since then. And I mean, to the clockwork, and never had heavy periods or anything like that. Well, as time went on, they were still pretty regular until I got into the nursing program. In fact, I ended up having a lot of problems. But before I get to that, I want to talk about how I met this guy who was in the military. You know, I'm weak for the guys in the military. I always loved them in the military. And he complained that he didn't want no kids and all this and that. And I don't know why he pushed the responsibility on me like that, because he should be more responsible. And, you know, through these experiences, I'm learning a lot more about men. So I ended up going to a clinic, getting some birth control. I was on it for less than 3 months, and I ended up getting really sick. I was feeling heart palpitations, but I thought you know, it was just something like I was tired, or I moved my body, shifted too fast or hard, and I had heart palpitations. But that was a sign, and I didn't know. So I was having a lot of problems. I couldn't rest. I was having a lot of anxiety. It was just a lot. So I ended up getting accepted in the nursing program. Well, I applied in different colleges, and it's just so difficult to get in. So I ended up getting in Oakland. And so I went down there, and, you know, I really cried because it wasn't what I intended. I wanted to get into the RN program, but I ended up getting in the LVN, and it really hurted me. And I really, you know, it really upset me. I was crying, you know, really bad because of that, you know, because that's not what I had been going to school for. But I ended up doing it anyway, and I'm glad that I did do it. So anyway, I kept getting these pains in my chest, really sharp pains. I thought I was having some chest, like maybe I was having a lung infection or something. I didn't know what it was, but it got so bad to where it would like stop me to where I couldn't breathe. And I decided, you know, one day I was driving, and I mean, it felt like a 200, 300 pound man was standing on my chest, and I could not breathe. So I decided to take myself to the hospital. So I ended up going to the hospital, Highland in Oakland. Some of you guys might be familiar with that. It's a really good trauma center, and thank God I didn't even have any insurance. They cover everything, the medications and everything. I get in there, and I had blood clots. I had blood clots in my lungs, and I had, you know, it really hurts me that this happened to me. For one thing, I always disclose my history and my medical charts, and one of those things is sickle cell. You know, that's just something you really just can't play with. So I did disclose that, and you know, they gave me these birth control pills anyway. And I even called them. I told them I got blood clots, you know, and they saying birth control causes this. What birth control does, it messes with the hormones in your blood. For people with blood issues, not just sickle cell, any kind of blood disorders, it can make your blood clump up, and it gets in your lungs and your legs and your brain, and it can cause blood clots and seizures and aneurysms. So I think a lot of people are unaware of this, and they take some medications and don't even know what it's causing to their body. It's like me. This happened to me. So I had to be on Coumadin for 6 months, and I had to get my blood tested every week. Your blood levels have to be between 2 and 3, and that